Going live? We live? This hangout is live on air. Welcome, stream listeners, to tonight's show. We've got a big show ahead of us and got a lot to get through. So thank you for joining us on this Sunday night. And if you are living in Adelaide, it is a cold Sunday night. Let's go to community news to kick off tonight's stream and to this hour. Will you walking experience at Tishigali cancel dog obedience classes? Attention, dog obedience classes don't have to come at a big cost when it comes to time and money, but it does have its rewards. Tishigali Council offers weekly dog obedience classes at an annual cost of just $25 for residents and $40 for non-residents. And the good news is that you will receive a dog registration rebate once you have and your dog have successfully completed level 3 training. The classes are held every Wednesday at 7 p.m. at Richhaven's Ashley Avenue Reserve. Go for Go for in half an hour, and you'll learn how to teach your dog to gently walk beside you on the lead without dragging or pulling, and respond to simple commands such as sit, drop, stay, and come. For more information, go to www.tishigali.sa.gov.au. Our second story of tonight. There'll be detours due to closure on Hong Kong. This story is done, so we'll go to our next story, and that is Golden Fields Reserve is a go is a golden is a Golden Fields Reserve is a golden opportunity for families in the city of Tishigali. It's little wonder Goldenfield Reserve is often buzzing with people and has developed into one of our city's top play spaces. This Golden Grove Reserve is packed with features, and the good news is there's still more on the way. It already has a BMX track, playground, shared picnic areas, rage cage, multi-sports court, tennis court, and bocce field. Tishigali Council will spend about $250,000 this financial year, adding some finishing touches, including completion of a further 650-meter pathway and more plants. About 100 trees, including 12 Moreton Bay figs, have just been planted to provide much needed shade in future. And our first story tonight is Tishigai Council have just completed a cycling and walking path from Windvale to Valley View. Cyclists, walkers, and runners, it's time to road test our newly completed 6.3 kilometre shared use path, mending, uh, mentoring along the beautiful Dry Creek corridor. From Windvale Dam through to Vaucluse Reserve in Valley View, construction of a 2.5-metre wide path costing $1.6 million over the past 5 years was funded jointly by council and the state government. The final sections of the path, Dawson Reserve, Valley View Reserve, and Volcus Reserve, were completed in June this year at a cost of $250,000. And with 4 playgrounds and plenty of seating along the route, you can even choose to take a well-earned break. Our newly completed playground at Valley View Reserve has barbecue and picnic facilities with a flying fox, table tennis, and the latest in the new playground equipment. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the end of community news, you can always visit Teacher Gallery Council at the Civic Centre, 571 Montague Road, Modbury, South Australia, 5092. It's open Monday to Friday, 8:45 a.m. to 5 p.m. And they have their meetings at the second Tuesday of every month, on a Tuesday night of every month. To find out more about those meetings, for general inquiries, you can telephone them for any reason about this council. You can telephone them on 8397 Emergency after hours are 1300 788 131. And of course, if it's a real emergency, always call AAA. Email them at cttg@cttg.sa.gov.au. And for more information, you can also visit them at their website www.teacherguide.sa.gov.au. And of course, messenger newspapers are handed out every Wednesday morning. You're listening to Classic Man. It's 8:05 p.m. Coming up next, we have Bobby North, local weather. And for the rest of tonight, it'll be a partly cloudy night. Chance of a shower, most likely later this evening. Tomorrow will be a partly cloudy, but chance of showers, most likely in the morning and early afternoon. A chance of a thunderstorms and a possible small hail about the southern suburbs until mid-afternoon. Winds south 25 to 35 kilometers an hour. It will reach a maximum of 17 tomorrow and a minimum of 8. Tuesday will be a mostly cloudy day, a maximum of 19, a minimum of 6. Wednesday will be a sunny day, a maximum of 21, a minimum of 5. Thursday showers, a maximum of 21, a minimum of 7. Friday sunny, a maximum of 24, a minimum of 7. For Saturday, mostly sunny, a maximum of 30, a minimum of 11. Your first light tomorrow will be at 6:11 a.m. Your sunrise will be at 6:37 a.m. Your sunset will be at 6:28 p.m. Your last light will be at 6:53 p.m. Next 12 hours it might be north, 9 p.m. be mostly cloudy at 14 degrees, 12 a.m. be mostly cloudy at 11, 3 a.m. be mostly clear at 9, and 6 a.m. be mostly clear at 8. Around the suburbs in Elizabeth it's 16.5, in Adelaide it's 15.9, tonight might be north reaching below of 8, tomorrow reach top 17, currently might be north it's 16 degrees. It's 8:06 p.m. here on Classic Excitement. YouTube listeners will be right back with news in about 2 minutes. Welcome back to Classic Excitement. It's 8:08 p.m. You're listening across Bobby North, Bobby Heights, Power Hills East. It's Channel 3 on CB Radio, ADL03 Adelaide. Chaz Mostert has won Bathurst 1000, pimping Jamie Winkup in final lap. Borg's Chaz Mostert has triumphed at the Bathurst 1000, holding off a short off-field duel with Jamie Winkup. Bye, Joey. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, bye to my auntie that was just leaving in to claim his first title in a great race. Monster came out of the top in a chaotic race which saw a 1 hour stoppage to repair a damaged section of Mount Panorama Circuit on Sunday. Remarkably, Monster only led from the final lap after starting last on the grid, the lowest ever position from which to win at Bathurst. No driver had previously won the Bathurst from further back than 19th, bettering the feats of Peter Brock, David Parsons, and Peter McLeod. Nissan's James Moffat finished second ahead of the third placed Helgen driver Nick Percat. Mozart's maiden Bathurst triumph came just his second start in the Endurance Classic, and co-driver Paul Morris was 22nd. last 5 laps, all I could think of was cough, you bastard, cough. Monster said I was tailgating week up in the ultimate lap. I had to have a crack and we pulled it off. From 26 to first, it's unbelievable. Everything went our way. There was more drama in store as New Zealand's Shane Van Gisbergen was in lead for the majority of the race, was tragically denied a first Bathurst title when his car failed to start after a last pit stop. And that's the Bathurst 1000 wrapped up. Do any of you actually like V8 supercars? Because I don't. I could care less about. Um, Queensland police charged 2 men who allegedly racially abused a Brisbane train security guard. Police have charged 2 men who allegedly racially abused and spat on an African security guard on the Brisbane train on October 2nd. The incident, which was captured on a mobile phone and posted online, has since gone viral on social media, being shared by thousands of people. The video shows a 17-year-old man who was asked to take his fill of a seat, racially abusing and swearing at a guard and telling him to speak proper English. The 17-year-old man has been charged with assault, occasionally bodily harm, creating a nuisance on a railway, threatening violence, common assault, and using a carriage service to menace or harass. An 18-year-old Ipswich man has been charged with creating a nuisance on a railway. Both men are due to appear in the Brisbane Magistrates Court on Monday. The police said the investigation is ongoing and they have asked witnesses to come forward. And in other news, as we approach the end, uh, the Prime Minister's 11 have defeated Papua New Guinea and faithful to 16. I'll go to a bit of South Australian news now. It's 8 to 12 p.m. here on Radio Melbourne North. Hopefully you are enjoying your night on Radio Melbourne North. South Australia. Millions of Australians are living in poverty. Poverty is on the rise in Australia, with more than 2.5 million people and 1 in 6 children struggling to fulfill their daily basic needs, statistics suggest. The Australian Council of Social Services, the ACOSS, revealed in its latest National Poverty Report that more than 600,000 children and one-third of children in single-parent families live below the poverty line. This the report analysed figures from the Australian Bureau of Statistics for 2012. To be considered below the poverty line, a family of four needs to be surviving on less than $841 a week and a single adult on less than $400 a week. The 2014 ACOSS poverty report also revealed more than 40% of all people on Social Security benefits fell below that line. It also showed that women, people with disabilities, and Aboriginals and Torres Strait Islanders were among the worst affected. Australian Peak Social Services body said the new poverty figures should force a rethink of proposed budget cuts to welfare payments. For us to find we do not have the right policies, the right measures in place for us to turn the tide of the rise of poverty in Australia is a wake-up call for all of us. The ACOSS Chief Executive Dr. Cassandra Goldie said, "We have to take an issue seriously. This is not the idea if we just have economic growth, then everything will be all right. The reality is we need to a really strong set of policies, and we need to know what they are in order for us to make sure that every person, and importantly, every child in Australia, has a decent chance of a decent start, and that we are a country that does not need to have one single person living in poverty. What we are asking the governments around the country to do is stop what we seem to be having at the moment in Australia. What is once again a blame game for that the problem if you're living on the unemployment benefits that you are not trying hard enough. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you you I kind of agree with what this person is saying, but I kind of disagree at the same time too, because some of those people who are unemployed are trying to get a job. They are trying to accomplish stuff in life. But another half of these people don't give a damn about their life. They don't give a damn if they have a job or not. And they do not give a damn about their family or how money is going. They have an attitude that stinks. You know, it's, it's just, you know, we cannot be blaming the government for this. These people, some people just don't care. Don't blame it fully on the government here, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on. Adelaide has won the life-saving world championship. Adelaide has won the right to host the world's biggest life-saving competition rescue in 2018. Police are investigating suspicious boarding house. Police believe a man has been murdered at a boarding house in Adelaide's CBD. Um, so Police are investigating a suspected murder at a boarding house in Adelaide CBD. Police said they were called to a Carrington Street address just before 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time after reports of a man had died. Crime scene investigations spent most of the morning combing through the 40-room property uh, with several officers speaking with witnesses. Inspector Seamus McDaig said the ambulance was called with a report that a man had collapsed. However, when they arrived, they found a 47-year-old man had died. Police at the stage are treating the death as suspicious. The actual cause of death at the stage is unknown. Inspector Dade said. It does appear that the victim has suffered injuries to the head. Inspector McDaig said another man has been treated for minor injuries to his face and was now helping police with their investigation. He said it appeared that he'd been some kind of alteration at the property and that one of the windows had been broken. So there we go. I hope we get an update on that story because 4 hours that was updated 4 hours ago. So hopefully we'll have more on that story later on tonight. It's Classic Kicks Iron Man coming up next. The return of the harness racing and SA harness racing show. Weekend, and are you going down to Hardorf? Or why not calling on Stuff and Bears with Coffee? They have got something for every occasion. Christmas, birthdays, anniversaries, special congratulations, thank yous, travel souvenirs, and just for no reason at all, the best kind of present. Come on in and have a look in our well-stocked gift shop in Harndorf. You're sure to find something special. Enjoy a cuppa under a sky of tea bears. Come and enjoy a uniquely different store. Stuff and Bears with Coffee is an experience not to be missed when you visit Harndorf. A colourful and comfortable environment to enjoy a coffee or cool drink and a light sweet snack. Or try our German sausages. And all under a sky of tea bears. Then you can browse every changing array of gifts and teddy bears. For contact information, our address, Stuff and Bears with Coffee, Shop B, 76 Main Street, Arndorf, next to the petrol station and traffic lights. Phone us on 08 8388 133 2 or email us at stuffandbears@dogo.com.au. Stuff and Bears with Coffee is a proud supporter of RMN and is also a proud supporter of one of our programs, Drive Home with Lachlan, which you can hear on RMN on Friday afternoons between 5:30 and 5:55. Stuff and Bears with Coffee. Teddy bears, gifts, and coffee. Welcome back to Classic Kicks RMN. The time is 8:20 p.m. and it's time for the Harness Racing SA show and SA Harness Racing Pony Association show. Of course, in the month of October, this show always returns for the summer months. Now, it's 8:20 p.m. and we'll go through that in a minute. We'll just play a quick song and we'll be back shortly. PM, and you're listening to the Harness Racing SA show. We're going to come up with the results from last night. And race 1 was just Becky Toyo's base at Globe Derby Park. It was Bird Taker, the winner, driven by AJ Robson. The second was Kiss Flush, driven by Earl Watson, and third was Downtown Levi, driven by B. Giorgio. Your gross time was 2 minutes 45.7. Your mile rate was 159.6. Race 2 was the PFD Fugues Pace. First was On a Rocky Beach, driven by S. Loon. Second was Caribbean Crest, driven by L. Ryan. And third was Royal Direction, driven by R. Ryhorek. Your gross time was 2 minutes 45.9. Your mile rate was 159.7. Race 3 was the SAW Euro Drive Pace. Number 1 was Katuri Crest, driven by D. Harding. Second was El Pasadeno, driven by T.K. Brown. Third was Life's a Miracle, driven by W. Hill. Your gross time was 2 minutes 14.9. Your mile rate was 2 minutes point 6. Race 4 was the stretch pace. Number 1 was Dynamite Less, driven by D. Hill. Second was Jackarat, driven by D. Harding. And third was Pretty Meg, driven by S. Ewing. Your gross time was 2 minutes 12.3. Your mile rate was 158.3. Race 5 was the 2014 Truckster.com.au Minor Derby Free for All. Number first was Cheap Tint, driven by D Hill. Second was He's a Prince, driven by W Hill. Third was Gallimont Cohort, driven by R. Ryhorek. Your gross time was 2 minutes 11.5 and your mile rate was 157.6. Race 6 was the Pure Milk Pace. First was Giggy Up, driven by D. Smith. Second was Millwood Chloe, driven by D. Harding. Third was Love Me or Hate Me, driven by A. Clark. Your gross time was 2 minutes 12.9. Your mile rate was 158.6. Race 7 was the Hard Premium Light Claiming Pace. First was Albert Jacka, driven by D. Billinger. Second was One Dog, One Bone, driven by D. Harding. Third was Run Riley Run, driven by G. Bell. Your gross time was 2 minutes 45.9. Your mile rate was 159.7. And that completed last night's race card. And now we go the fields for tomorrow's race card. Race 1 is the BGC Industrial Cleaning Supplies Pace. Prize money of $2,500. It's over 1,800 meters of mobile start, and the race time is 1:54 p.m. Number 1 is Plum Island, driven by Wayne Hill. Number 2 is Arm Savari, driven by Ryan Ryhorek. Number 3 is Shooting Star, driven by Bronzy Giorgio. Number 4 is Viva Ree, driven by Kerry Green. Number 5 is So Secret, driven by Michael Henniker. Number 6 is Last, driven by Byron Hornhart. Number 7 off the second row, we have Bakara, driven by Terry Brown. Race 2 is a high gain Trossers handicap, and the race starts at 2:29 p.m. It's prize money of $3,000. It's 2,230 meters, and it's a standing start. Number 1 is Baggy Boots, driven by David Hugging. Number 2 is Start on Scratch, driven by Terry Brown. Number 3 is Casino Kerry, driven by Bronzy Giorgio. Number 4 is Sunny Syllabop, driven by Kerry Green. Number 5 is Rejuvenation, driven by Ryan Ryhorek. And number 6 we have Chuck Wagon, driven by Wayne Hill. Race 3 will be the Corner Beer Claiming Pace. It's prize money of $2,500. It's 3:04 p.m. Race start, 1,800 meters mobile start. Number 1 is Kingsford, driven by Danielle Hill. Number 2 is Knox, driven by Terry Brown. Number 3 is Mr. Manhattan, driven by David Carney. Number 4 was Roman Ken Turian, driven by Ryan Ryhorek. Number 5 is Surfing Seas, driven by Wayne Hill. And number 6 was Soul Tanga, driven by Peter Borelli. Race 4 was the Morphine Forward Trollers Mobile. It's going to be raced at 3:42. It's a prize money of $2,500. It's 2,230 meters. It's a mobile start. Number 1 is Aldebaran 10, driven by Daniel Hill. Number 2 is Saint Timothy, driven by Mark Junior Champion. Number 3 is Lipstick Lil, driven by Mick Darling. Number 4 is Major Stature, driven by Matthew Jakes. Number 5 is Pocket Full of Cash, driven by David Carey. Number 6, Calder Strike. Number 6, Calder Strike, driven by Brett Lowe. Off the second row, we have number 7, Mr. Beckham, driven by Wayne Jakes. Number 8 is Zara G, driven by Ryan Ryhorek. And number 9 is Bacardi DJ, driven by Mark Billinger. Number 5 is Race number 5 is Never Last Dog Pace. Prize money of $2,500. It's raced at 4:22 p.m. 2,203 meters is your journey, and it's a mobile start. Number one is Art of Dog, driven by Bronte Giorgio. Number two is Fame Oro, driven by John Lee. Number three is Town of Dreams, driven by Kerry Green. Number four is Chancia Ambro, driven by Ryan Ryhike. Number five is Mighty Sea Wind, driven by Michael A. Smith. Number six is I'm the Debt Collector, driven by Terry Brown. Number seven is Broadway Harry, driven by Alicia Ryan. Number eight is Daydream Dancer, driven by Angela Chapman. Race six is the Cape Divine Pace. It'll be raced at 5:02 p.m. 1,800 meters is the journey. It's a mobile start. Prize money of $2,500. Number one is Mag's Sister. It is Scott Ewan. Number two, Camwood Dawn. David Harding. Number three, Piers Ace, Bronte Giorgio. Number four, Winter Phil, Aaron Bain. Number five, Googsy, driven by Brian Hornhart. Number six is Countdown Lumbo, driven by Daniel Hill. The second row is A Corker, Matthew Jakes. Number eight, Radiant Energy, driven by Ryan Rohart. Number nine is Gibbsy, driven by Michael A. Smith. And number 10 is Betty Can, Bet I Can Fly, driven by Mark Billinger. Race 7 is your trucksguide.com.au pace. It's raced at 5:40 p.m. Prize money of $2,500. It's 1,800 meters and it's a mobile start. Number one is Star Brutus, driven by Ryan Ryhite. Number two is Shutterbug, driven by Stephen Grace. Number three is Arambi Star, driven by David Harding. Number four is Open Heart, driven by Danielle Hill. Number five is Macabre, driven by Scott Ewan. Number six is East to West, driven by Terry Brown. Off the second row, number seven is Oliver Jack, driven by Mark Billinger. And number eight is Hangers, driven by S.E. Malday. Coming up next, Xvex completes the harness racing as A show. Oh, one more thing, we have to look at the trials for tomorrow afternoon. Who are racing in the trials and Grove Derby Park trials? It's two trials tomorrow. Gafrio Aro Pace after race one will be raced at 3:09 p.m. It's marble start over 1,800 meters. Number one is Solomon Dol Karma. David Harding. Number two is Copper Triangle. Danielle Hill. Number three is 8:18 Lisa Ryan. Number four is Rolling Fake Reg by Ricky Frickson. Number five is Santana River, driven by Megan Gee. Trial 2 is R1 or better pace after race 4, 3:47 p.m., 1,800 meters mobile start. Number 1 is A Lot of Bliss, Aaron Bain. Number 2 is Best for Last, Vicky Frickson. Number 3 is Owen's Delight, Scott Ewan. Number 4 is Sound the System, Ricky Frickson. It's 8:32 p.m. on RMN. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to last night's pony racing at Beasley Park. Globe Derby, Globe Derby Park, not Beasley Park. And we're going to look at the pony races. And they are a small organisation for younger drivers who drive ponies, and we'll also give you a replay of the race. SA Harness Racing Pony Association and the fields last night. I cannot give you results of race one. Uh, I cannot give you results from the first trial, but in that race was Henry, driven by Alicia Fuller, Eddie's a Fake, Swampfire, Mr. Bojangles, Moonlight Web Weaver, and Ben 10. Trial 2, I'll give you the replay right now of that race. It's commentated by me. This was that on trackside at Beasley Park Globe Derby. So here, and YouTube listeners, you will not be able to hear this because it's only audio for CV, unfortunately. But we will be back shortly, YouTube listeners, in about 6 minutes with the Adelaide Metro show. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now it is time for the Adelaide Metro show, and now I'm just gonna fix it. Okay, here till 10:30 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. For stream listeners, you're gone in about 20 minutes. Stuffy one, Curry Street closure. Due to footpath upgrade at stop E1 Curry Street, bus services 820, 830, T840, 841, 842, 860, 861, 863, 864, 865, H20, H21, H22, H23, H24, M1, M1T, N22, N502, N541, and N864 will not be available to services stop from service Sunday the 12th of October from approximately 1 week. Signage at the stop will direct passengers to stop E2 Curry. Okay. In other news, in Adelaide Metro World, Beaverich Road has closed as of Monday the 13th of October. Beaverich Road will be closed from 6 a.m. Monday the 13th of October to 6 p.m. Friday the 24th of October due to roadworks. During this time, 203, 203F, 209F, and 565 bus services will detour. Bus detours and bus stop closures. Bus services detour as follows: 203, 203F, 209F, buses to Sydney, normal route to Lopina Street, then via Beaverich Road, Wright Road, Condu Road, and Congadoo Road, and then via its own route. 203, 203F, 209F buses to TC5 Interchange, then via its own route to Beaverich Road, then via Condoona Road, Wright Road, Walking Road, Beaverich Road, Rebanga Road, then via its own route. During this time, 203, 203, 209F buses will be stopped 41 and 42 Beaverich Road. 565 buses to Wingle Farm will go by its normal route to Montague Road, then continue by then continue by Montague Road and turn onto Ropina Street, terminating a temporary stop on Ropina Street. 565 buses to Mawson Interchange will starting from a temporary stop on Ropina Street, then by Montague Road, then by its own route. During this time, 565 buses will miss stop 36, 3060 Bellini Road and 48, 41 and 42 Bio Beach Road. In other news, we have had, what we got here? On Sunday, 12th of October, stops U1, U2, T1, T2, and T3 Greenfield Street will be closed between 7 p.m. and 5 a.m. on Monday, the 13th of October due to SA water roadworks. Closed stops will have signage and installed preventing them to the closest alternate stops as shown below. Routes affected will be 115, 118, 167, 168, 235, the 239, the H20, the H22, the H30, the H33, the J1, the J2, the M44, the W90, and the W91. In other news, King William Street, stop X2, is reopening. From first service on Tuesday the 14th of October, bus stop X2 King William Street will reopen as buses will return to their timetable stops. This is from 14th of October. To see where to catch your service, please see King William Street bus stop relocation and reopening time below. Um, so we'll download. You go to Adelaide Metro to see our timetable. The routes affected the 202, the 203, the 204, the 208, the 209F, the 230, the 232, the 251, the 252, the 253, the 254, the N10, the N178, the N202, and the N224, and the N254. There we go, done that. And a final story just to remind people about these changes. The timetable has changes. Timetable changes to the northern suburb. From Sunday the 12th of October, minor changes will be made to the um to the 404, 405, 415, the 430, 451, the 452, the 461, the 462 bus timetables. Your new timetable is now available. Bus and tram services changes from Sunday 12th of October. And, vegan illegal. Yeah. Hey. A bleeding from here, ladies and gentlemen. Sustained a mouth injury. I'm really sorry, YouTube listeners. Did you hear me properly then? No, you did not, because my microphone was not in my mouth. I've just realised that. I do apologise. Um, um, real-time patching information for limited stop services. So real-time displays for the above, so the Linux affected will be 179, 178F, the 179F, the 195F, the 196F, the 202, the 203, the 209, the 224, the 225, the 226, the 228, the 229, the 244, the 229F, that is, the 248, the 251, the 262F, the 5608, the 593A, 646, the 721F, the 722F, the 723F, the 830F, the 841F, the 860F, the 863F, 864F, the 860R, G2O, F, G1F, G30, H30, and the M44. Real-time displays for the above routes currently show arrivals on our stopped landing page for services which do not pick up certain times of day unless the bus stops to let customers off. Our developers are working on a number of possible solutions to resolve this issue. Please check your timetable confirming the service variations. LA Metro thanks customers for their patience. In other news, and I think that's done. We're done. Are we done for the LA Metro show? No, we're not. The Millswood Station will be opening and changes to nearby bus timetables. Millswood Station on Belair train will now be open for the first time in around 20 years on Sunday, the 12th of October. The reopening of the Millswood Station sees upgrade works including raised platforms, ramp modifications for improved access, new lighting, shelters, platform furniture, and upgraded passenger information system and new platform fencing. To facilitate train services at Millwood, the bullet train and route 600 bus timetables have been updated. New versions are now available. A number of timetables in Adelaide's northern suburbs also changed from Sunday the 12th of October. And was that complete? Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. Yes, yes. Yes, it does. Let's go to what's on TV now, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's TV died from 9 p.m. Enough showing time, this is. And for 9 p.m. on ABC One, currently on now is the code 9:30 will be Mad Dogs, 10:17 will be Tempest at the Drop-In, 11:45 will be Fries Planet World. ABC 2, 8:22 will be Running with Balls, 9:13 will be The Kill Team, 10:22 will be Spellbound. 2002 documentary rated PG. On ABC 3, 9:08 will be Rush TV, 9:32 will be Rage. On ABC News 24, 8:30 will be ABC News, 9:02 will be 1 plus 1, 9:30 will be ABC News, 10 o'clock will be the ABC News Update, 10:01 will be the Mix, 10:30 will be ABC News, 11 o'clock will be Big Ideas, 11:30 will be ABC News Update, 11:31 will be Late Line. On SBS 1, 8:30 will be Stonehenge Empire, 10:15 will be Corman's World, 11:50 will be The Red Baron. On SBS 2, 9 o'clock will be Legally Brown, 9:30 will be South Park, 10 o'clock will be A-League, 11 o'clock will be In Her Skin, 11:50 will be Threesome. And then on TV, 9 o'clock will be All Our Relations, 9:30 will be Lightning in a Bottle, 11:30 will be Nagara, 11:45 will be Nagara. On Channel 7, 8:15 will be Sunday Night, 9:15 will be Castle, 11 o'clock will be Castle. On 7-2, 8:30 will be Escape to the Country, 9:30 will be Escape to the Country, 10:30 will be Homes Under the Hammer, 11:45 will be Britain's Empty Homes. On 7-8, 9 o'clock will be Mission Impossible, a 2006 action starring Tom Cruise, Philip Seymour Hoffman, it's rated M, 11:45 will be Lockup. On Channel 9 at 8:30 will be Gotham. No, 10:30 will be Catwoman, a 2004 action starring Halle Berry and Benjamin Bratt. On GMA 50 will When Harry Met Sally. That's starring right now, a 1989 romantic comedy starring Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal. 11 o'clock will be Rizzoli and Isles. On Go, 8:40 will be Big Bang Theory, 9:10 will be Big Bang Theory, 9:40 will be Hostage, 2008 action starring Bruce Willis and Kevin Pollak. Easter egg on 1, 8:30 will be Gold Coast Cops. 9 o'clock will be Formula 1. 11:30 will be Temperature Territory Cops. On Channel 10, 8:30 will be NCIS New Orleans. 9:30 will be Graham Norton Show. 10:30 will be Party Tricks. 11:30 will be Formula 1. On 11, 8:30 will be Super 8, a 2011 sci-fi starring Carl Chandler and Ellie Fanning. 10:50 will be Have You Been Paying Attention? 11:50 will be Everybody Loves Raymond. And Boy Flag Leg. 8:30 will be 2014 and Tenor Awards. 9:30 will be CDC Report. 10 o'clock will be Fargo TV. 11 o'clock will be the Deleted Day Show. 11:30 will be Dakar Dogs and Masterpieces. That completes what's on TV. Now, you'll see today on Bobby Norfolk's 8:52 p.m. And I just have some news to break you, ladies and gentlemen, about station news. So I want all of you listening so you know what's going on. Okay, whoops, I can't tell you if I dropped my mic. Okay, so this Friday show will be cancelled and it'll not be replaced by any show. But starting this Wednesday, we are starting up our Wednesday morning breakfast show again, new and improved. It'll start from 5:45 a.m. to 6:45 a.m. Why so early? You tell me. So that will be 5:45 to 6:45. 6:15 a.m. to 6:45 on stream, 5:45 to 6:45 on CB radio. So please tune in. Um, returning presenters at this stage. There will be a returning presenter. This person was supposed to return tonight, but sadly could not make it. But there will hopefully be a returning presenter soon. Spoiler, it's not Andrew. Moving on. So that's what's happening at the station at the moment. Stream listeners, this is the time of night where we like to say goodbye to you. Thank you for listening to Radio Robert North, and we'll see you Wednesday morning from 6:15 a.m. Thank you, and good night. CBA.